Well, hi guys, how's everyone doing tonight? Well, tonight I wanted to come to you and let you know why I stopped recording, all the hauls and everything, and what's been going on with me and my personal life, and the situation that led up to me not recording. Well, the main reason was that I got depressed and I had a lot of anxiety going on with me. I actually cut my hair, because I was going through that type of situation. Um, Nothing really has to be going on like hard in your life for you to go through a certain type of situation. But with me, it did because ever since I was young, I was told that I wasn't good enough. I was too skinny. All these things. And they stick to your mind, and you grow up without no confidence. You get bullied at school, so you lash out at people. So today I'm going to talk to you about that. um I've been really working on myself a lot, and you can't just change from one day to another. Things happen slowly, but you have to work at yourself for you to get to a certain uh, spot. And you also have to acknowledge the problem and what it is that is making you feel that way. You have to acknowledge that if you want to get better, you have to accept the fact that something is wrong. Once you accept what's going on, you will be able to move forward. Um, you know, I have 3 kids, and my priority was ever since I got pregnant. Um, I was happy, that I was gonna have them and everything, and that changed my life. It changed me so much. I became a totally different person from who I was when I got pregnant. When I found out I was pregnant with my first child, that was my daughter. She's 9 now, and 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago, that change was so dramatic that it made me be a different person because I was going to become a mom. And in that moment, I forgot about myself and I focused on this little person. That was my daughter. I was pregnant with her. I worried about what I was eating. I drank a lot of water. I started drinking milk. I hate milk. I don't hate it anymore, but I did at that time. So, that made me change to be a different person. But I never got to the root of the problem. And that's one thing that you have to get to, the root of your problems. What is it that's making you feel like you're not worthy? Well, like I said, my thing was that I was too skinny. Maybe I was, but I wasn't eating. I wasn't getting, it wasn't because of my mom or family. No, it has nothing to do with that. The fact was that I wasn't eating because, I wasn't hungry. I wouldn't eat. I wasn't hungry. So when I would get hungry, I would start biting my nails. But since I didn't know what being hungry was, I just kept biting my nails. It started growing my nails again. Now I'm taking vitamins for my nails to grow because I want them to grow out. Like I said, you have to get to the root of the problem if you want to fix it. And me being the person that I was, always biting my nails and, getting anxious, or whatever you say. Sorry, my tongue got twisted. Um, it made me feel like, I'm not beautiful because I don't fit this little mold of having a perfect body. I was skinny, yes, but I didn't have the body that I was supposed to have. The big butt, the big boobs, all that stuff. I am very now I don't look like I have 3 kids. I look different. And in a good way. I'm learning to love my stretch marks. I'm learning to love my belly. I'm learning to love my boob stretch marks. I'm learning to love me for who I am. And that's something that we as a parent, we have to teach our children that it doesn't matter if you're a little bit bigger, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, skinny or you have a lisp or something's wrong with you. You have to learn to love yourself for who you are. And it doesn't matter what other people say. You have to teach them the golden rule is don't let other people control your life. And why do I say that? Because we tend to worry about so much about what other people think that we forget who we truly are as a person. We try to please our teacher, our parents, our brothers, our sisters, our husbands, our uncles, whoever you admire, your friends. You try to look cool in front of them. And we forget who we are as a person. Why do I say that? Because everybody says that, but they don't actually do it. I'm not saying be like, oh, screw the world type of thing. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't put too much attention and too much of your time into what other people think about you. Because that will always take you nowhere. If you're not true to who you are as a person, how can you give your love to someone else if you don't know who you are? If you don't know how to love yourself? We first have to learn to understand who we are. So when we become adult or start having a relationship with somebody else, we will be able to tell them what we need, what we want out of that relationship. Because most of the people nowadays, they go into relationships and they don't know what they want. They don't even know who they are. And you know, you start in a relationship with somebody else, and then what happens? You don't know. And I'm telling you, because that's how I was. You know, I wanted something, but I didn't know what I want. So you don't understand who you're going to be or who you want to be. And that's two different things. Being someone and trying to understand who you want to be is different. Because you can want to be a doctor. You can want to be a mother or father, whatever. You can become those things. But understanding who you are as a person, I am a strong woman. I'm a strong person. I'm a strong human. That is different. Because strong is not, oh, I can live 1,000 times my weight. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about strong as someone comes at you and say, oh, well, you know, your outfit doesn't match. Or, oh, you gained a couple of pounds. Or your kids are not behaving. Oh, why does your husband behave like that? Or why does your wife treat you that way? Huh? And what do? You tell them, you know, you start feeling some type of way because that person is pointing out something that you didn't acknowledge it before, but since that person pointed it out to you, you start being like, oh, yeah, I did gain 5 pounds. Oh yeah, my kids are not behaving. Oh yeah, my husband did treat me that way. Oh yeah, my wife did this to me. And you know, you didn't acknowledge it before, but since that person pointed it out to you, you start to realize that, and now your mind goes somewhere else because that person said something. And that I don't give a crap attitude comes out. Well, it's none of your business if I gain 5 pounds. I mean, whatever. I can eat whatever I want. Or, well, he loves me either way. Or, yeah, he is an asshole. Sorry for the word. Or, yeah, she is kind of a bitch sometimes. That type of attitude. And then what happens? Everything that person does, or something changes in your body and you start thinking about it. Oh, I have to go on a diet. Or, oh, yeah, my husband's behaving that way. Or my kids are being bad. I have to do something about it. And I'm not the perfect parent. I'm not the perfect wife. I'm not the perfect person that I should be. Why? Because someone said something. And it's not that you shouldn't, listen to what people say. It's how much of your time are you willing to give to that person or to whoever they are. Oh yeah, I did gain 5 pounds, but that doesn't make me a different person. I'm still me. Yeah, my husband talked to me that way, but that's him. I cannot control his actions. Or yes, my wife did say something or she did do something, but that's who she is. I cannot change her. I have no control over someone else. Or yes, my children behave that way, but once again, you do not control them. They are their own minds. They are gonna behave bad sometimes, and you cannot control that. You have to understand that. What you can say to that person is, oh, okay, well, thank you for acknowledging. I appreciate you taking your time and telling me something like that. I know it was probably hard for you to say something. Thank you. Why are you thanking them? You might say, well, because sometimes that person, they're not saying it out of malice. Sometimes they just want to make you feel bad about yourself because that's how they feel about themselves. So sometimes instead of you trying to give them some negative attitude, you have to be strong and say, thank you, I appreciate that. And you give them a hug, or whatever. Just keep it moving. Don't give too much of your time to that person. Don't give too much of your time to that situation, because it's not going to take you nowhere. You know, I've gone through so much in my life, and I appreciate everything that I've lived through in my life, because of all that, I am who I am today. I'm not gonna say I'm a rich person, because I'm not. I'm not gonna say that I'm a fit person, because I am not. I'm not gonna say that I'm a perfect mother, because I'm not. I'm far away from that, because my kids, like I said, they have their own mind, and they are their own person, and they're not always gonna do the things that I tell them to do, and they have the right to choose their own path. My husband is not perfect. I'm not a perfect wife. I don't expect him to be a perfect person. I don't expect anything from anyone, because you expecting something from someone is you wanting to control who they are. And we can't control someone else. We can only control ourselves. And for that, we need to work hard on who we are to learn to control ourselves. So I want to thank everyone for watching my video, and I want y'all to understand that we are all humans. We all make mistakes. Sometimes some mistakes will be hurtful to someone else, and you have to understand that you have to learn to forgive other people when they hurt you, because not for them, but for you to be happy with you, because you're giving someone else power over you. Be strong. You are a strong person. You are beautiful. You just have to look at the person in the mirror and say, I am strong. I am beautiful. I will get through this. You just have to believe in yourself, because I believe in you. And I believe in myself that everything happens for a reason. Thank you for watching my video. Please leave me a comment below. And thank you, everybody, for being here today and listening to me, to my battle, what I'm going through. Because it's not an easy battle to deal with this on your own. Sometimes you feel like no one is listening to what you're saying. But you have to be able to say it. You can't just keep it to yourself. Learn to love yourself before you love someone else. You cannot give a broken person to someone to fix. You have to fix yourself in order for you to love someone else. Please subscribe to my channel. I will do some hauls, thrift store hauls, different types of things. I'm not gonna just stick to one thing only, because I'm gonna try to do more videos, constantly uploading now. I think I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna see about that, what I'm gonna do with my life, because right now, I'm still figuring things out. I'm not gonna stress about tomorrow. I'm gonna worry about the moment. That's what I'm gonna worry about. And that's the only thing that I care about, the moment. And please subscribe to my channel, like my video, leave me a comment below. And thank you so much. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are a kind person. Don't forget that. Doesn't matter what you look on the outside. It's what matters, how you feel right here. That's what's gonna be important. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great, beautiful, amazing life. Bye. I love y'all.